so we are going to work on our Poly CLI tool today, and we have it kind of working for V2. We went from V0 to V2 last time we worked on it, and instead of it just like printing things out now, it actually like does stuff. So let's see if that's still working. We'll find out. So let's go into OSS Poly, and assuming this is working, we should be able to do something like poly rust build, and it actually just builds our project. We don't have to remember the word cargo, right? Obviously, if you just use one language, this doesn't provide you a lot of value, but you know, here we are. Yeah, imagine writing Rust, right? So lame. Okay. So let's see where we're at. I know I put some things. Right now we're just in a single file. Imagine flexing the number of languages you know. Oh yeah, I've thought about the inference round. I think that would be really cool. I think that would be cool. Damn it, I'm getting these comp errors again. All right, let's see. This is ever since I moved Emacs to Nix. And then it does all these dumb comp errors. But we're not going to worry about it because it actually works once it gets through all the comp errors. I believe the actual LSP is working. Yeah, it's working fine. Hey Togglebit, what's up? Thanks for hanging out. Alias Rust C GCC. Amazing. Yeah, doing good. Getting started. I don't have a long time today. A couple hours. We're not going to do. I'll have to wait to do that 15-hour React stream on Togglebit's 8-hour stream that I promised everybody I'd do in Togglebit's chat the other day. But you know, just kidding. All right. What did you just redeem? Rond, you're always redeeming something. I just stood up. What am I supposed to do? I'm not going to sit down. I can't sit down. I guess we could go to exercise ball. That's fine. All right. You already said it. All right. Let me find the ball. It's around here. It's in my closet. All right. Gotta adjust the mic. There we go. It's a little bit better. On the inside, we're all CDAS, really. That's fair. Of course, like I did that whole like main used languages thing the other day that I saw on Twitter, and the top one was C, and we went over it yesterday, but it was actually just because I was like trying C out a couple months ago. I haven't written very much C because I don't have a CS degree. I just write code for money, you know. Who knows? I never went to school for it. But we anyway, it was just a huge like C dependency that I vendored. And so now my main language on GitHub is C. So that's really fun. More like meta C. No longer Emacs gang. I mean, we're using Emacs Nix, you know. I mean, in that way, it's the Emacs gang. But oh, it's not in the title. That's true. I did take it out of the title for now. You know, we gotta really open up our avenues to other people, even the people not using Emacs. Yeah, your second being Erlang. I mean, Rust and Erlang. That's pretty. It's pretty credible there, Nightshade. Pretty impressive. Lou is your main language on GitHub. Yeah, that's true. It's just funny because C being my main language is just like me being completely like it's just so dishonest because I've written like 50 lines of C. poorly written C. Pretty lame. All right. Anyway, we've got full on weeb music today, so we're just rolling with it for now. And here we go. Okay, so what have we been doing? So version 1 of Poly, we just printed out stuff so that I could remember like what the build tools are for all these different languages, right? And then on version 2, we changed it, right, to where I could actually like use the tools, right? I'm basically aliasing all these different languages build tools with my own. The main things that we don't have done, I believe it's towards the end of this document. Here we go. This document, it's a freaking source code file, would be return result from main. That could be nice. I don't remember why I said I was going to do that. I mean, it makes it easier so that I can just use the question mark operator. Oh, right. The support arbitrary argument is pretty important right now. Obviously, eventually it'd be cool. Like, I mean, this tool is kind of a meme. Let's be honest. It's kind of fun, but it's a meme, right? It's not like I don't know if I will ever really completely use this, but we're building it because it's fun and it's learning me some things. Hey Vivex, what's up? It's a Rust stream today. You joined us when we're doing Rust. What a great time to join. Togglebit happened to join when I was doing Rust, so that makes me happy because it's been like a week and a half since I've written Rust on stream, if not longer. It's like, whew, close one. Polyflex, yeah. Yeah, that's true, Badger. I mean, that's actually why I wrote this originally, right? Is because I couldn't remember all this stuff. So it might actually be fun to, you know, make it really fancy eventually. You're working on a project while using a blog post you wrote a few months ago as a tutorial. Man, that's something. Yeah. Nice. Okay. I'd expect nothing less, Togglebit. Awesome. What's up, Ninja? How's it going? We're doing some Rust today. Yeah. I semi-planned this, but then when that tweet came out where I was like, I'll write things in Rust for money, you know, just in my spare time, and if you let me stream it. I was like, okay, I should really just write more Rust anyway. A tool to output the stream VOD where you use the build tool but forgot you use the build tool. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna need like, it's basically just gonna be like layers of abstraction, right? We'll have to like spiritually go back to our Java days, and I say "are" pretending like there's somebody else that has had a past in Java like me, and just think about the layers of abstraction necessary when you're doing enterprise Java development. And we're going to do the same thing except for build tools. I mean, doesn't that just sound perfect? What, you're rewriting your Zig project in Rust again, Ninja? I thought you were like all in on Zig. I'm not sad to hear this, but Rust is great. Yeah, exactly, Badger. Your Java started and stopped in school. Yeah, that's the case for, I think, a lot of people that, you know, I mean, that's people's experience with a lot of C and Java, right? Depending on like what you guys your course chose if you have a CS degree. Yeah, pretty funny. C# in school. Wow. Modern Scandinavia, Rond. Okay, so I think, let's see, what can we actually get done in, say, an hour and a half? There's a couple things we could do. We could like make use of the whole like print map. Right now we kind of are like between the two, and we could make use of the print map, like the version 0 of this tool. So we actually do something a little interesting. When we call it, I don't know, that sounds pretty good. I think we could start there, and then supporting arbitrary arguments I think is pretty important. I think that would be pretty good. So we just have to decide like what is our argument to the tool if we just want to print. I actually like both of these ideas. So support a printing command instead of running, maybe --dry. And then if there is not like a runnable CLI command for a supported language, we just kind of like print the info, and we might just pre-pinned a little message like, hey, we can't run this, but this is how you might do this, or we can't run this because it doesn't exist. I don't know, something along those lines. C# and Java, same, yeah. I mean, apparently they've diverged. Every time I've said that recently, people are like, no, man, C#, it's just so different now. But I have purposely not touched C# for reasons. The number one being, like, at least when I started, it was before Core came out, like core.net, and I did not want to have to develop on a Windows machine, you know? I really should have made my bed today. When I'm doing the ball, when I'm on the ball stream here, it's really, really obvious that my bed's a mess here. My day bed. You don't own pleated pants. What's funny is like the city I live in now, and it was also the city I lived in when I started my dev career 10 years ago. I've moved around a little bit since then, but came back. 95% of jobs were in C#. And of course, for like mid-sized to somewhat large traditional old school corporations. And I think that's also the other reason, besides the Windows thing, that I was like, no, like I just can't be in those work environments that like everybody I knew in the city, in the dev community, like worked in. I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I mean, if you're making money writing .NET, it's not like I'm saying that's a bad thing. Make your money. Okay, so we have args parse, yeah, 40% Java, 40% C#, yeah. The rest of that was like Java, pretty much. It was just C# and Java, and I didn't really like the company that was doing Java. So, you know. They actually did quite a bit of Java at, but they do all sorts of things. There's a company that got bought out by Discovery Networks that's based in Knoxville, where I live. But they ran like what was it? I think they ran Food Network, and maybe they ran HGTV like before that was their original channels. I could be completely wrong though, but it's like Scripps Networks. I'm pretty sure they did a fair amount of Java for their web services. But you know, a lot of production stuff, so they did all sorts of things. Okay. Let's see if I can actually focus. The ADHD is strong today, I guess. Right, printing command instead of running may be dry. Okay, so let's see where we have. Right, so before, when we were doing printing, we just did like an m.get args.lang. That's fine. I have to look up. I don't remember how Clippy does it if I have like an optional command. So let's look at this whole args parse. Okay, that's not where I was expecting to go, but that's okay. Maybe if I go to this args. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted my args. But by going to parse, I ended up going to the derived trait method, which makes sense. All right, so let's look up clap docs here. I probably still have them open over here. The 20%, it's probably Node at this point, because that's what all the super cool companies are going to if they want to be like Silicon Valley, right? This is not it. I'm sure I have it open. JavaScript, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Oh God, I said the word. I said the word on the stream. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. New tab to the right. Clap, Rust. I don't know why I don't have these open. We're using derive, and let's look at the derive reference to remember how the hell this works. Arg value enum, command flatten, command subcommand. It's something, options. Obviously what I want is an option. So let's see. Where do we have like options? Okay. Delegates definition of subcommands to the field must implement subcommand when option T, the subcommand, becomes optional. Okay. 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 Skip, flatten, subcommand. Nest subcommands under the current set of subcommands, which must implement subcommand. Okay. We're getting there. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, Badger. I didn't know you were in Michigan. Yeah. Yeah, we have a weird mix of companies, of course, and not being like that big of a city, but I also didn't want to work on site. So I have always been remote, which is definitely preferable for me. For some reason, I'm just like not processing this right now. Okay. Enum values. It's just been a little too long. I think I need like the whole subcommand thing. Command subcommand. But this is like arg. Okay, doc comment field. So right now, the way I have this, of course, is my struct args, and I'm just using this as like the, how do I say this? I'm just using it based on order, right? I remember how I looked this up. I looked at the other CLI that I've actually worked with, which is Atomic. It just makes way more sense when I already know how how something works, of course. So let's look at the way Atomic does this. I did some, let's see, there's a whole args thing in here. It's probably in server, and it's probably config. I think this is it. There we go. Here we go. Rust Analyzer is going to eat up all of my system memory, but that's fine. We're okay with that. We're still friends with Rust Analyzer. Okay, right. So then we annotate each one of these little things, right? And so here we have clap long env equals, right? That's if you wanted to set it by an env. We don't need to worry about that. And the whole short long thing, I get it. Okay, I think I can work with this. Now, what's interesting is they don't have that set up here. It almost seems like they've moved on to this whole arg thing instead of using clap. So let's see what version this is on. 4.418. I wonder what version we have. Let's look at our cargo toml. I doubt that. Well, I mean, we're still on the same major version. We might as well go to the 18 though. I mean, we're still on the same minor version, right? If it compiles, it works, right? So we're so good. We're so good at this. All right. And then isn't it just this? I can't remember. No. I forgot how to do this. Cargo install local package. I should just put this in the README so I can just actually read it. Maybe it did. I did. No, I didn't. Dash path. Thanks, Future Highway. I appreciate it. All right. Okay. Better. Okay. So everything should be fine. Let's just do another build using the actual tool. Looks good. And just to make sure, let's open a new window. Might be good if I actually knew how to use tmux. And we'll go into what can we do? I think I have closure built in here, don't I? Pretty sure I did closure so that I'd have something easy to test. Come on, come on. You can do this. I did do closure. Nice. So let's go to AOC closure. Really? Why didn't that work? Oh, it's funny. Closure. And okay, so this will be our poly closure build. Nice. This probably won't build because I'm using the wrong version of Java for the version of Clojure I'm using. Oh, it worked. Okay. Yay. How about it? There you go. Live share, but for NeoVim. That would be cool. Just looking at chat real quick. Yeah. You're supposed to actually, yeah, that is part of it, Ron, is you actually have to finish the projects. I know. It's pretty disappointing at the end of the day. But you do actually have to finish the projects. Okay, so I'm happy that that dependency upgrade actually did something. And now we can try, we can try this. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see if we can get this to do the whole derive thing. Oh yeah, I actually have to use the derive feature. Oh, I am using it already. That makes sense. You finished 2 projects in your lifetime. Well, that's pretty good. I'd say that's more than most people. Okay, so now we're using this arg thing. Arg short long, and then you can give it a default. Okay. And if we just make it a optional, then it will make it an optional in the actual CLI, right? So let's find our args again. I don't know what this is about. Where'd my args go? There we go. So if we say arg short long, and then we say dry. Oh, right, but we just want to actually say dry. So how do you, fuck. Okay, how do you actually do that? Because I don't want dry to have a value. I just want to look to see if that was actually passed. I mean, I know I could do it something like this, I'm pretty sure. Option string probably should not be just that kind of string, but you think it's option bool. Okay, let's try it. That would make a lot of sense, right? Don't mind me. I just don't know how to type. Okay, let's try this. Maybe this will work. I guess that would make sense. That option bool probably works if you pass it a true, and it also works if you just put that in. I mean, stop it. Yeah, just let's do that. Classic Rust memeing. Okay. Okay, so then we have option bool on -- dry. Good call out on that, Future Highway. Currently the only helpful person in chat that actually knows Rust, apparently. So there we go. So let's just do a little print line that we have what we're doing, right? I guess we could, let's just do it up here. You want to and we'll say dry all right. I don't know if this is like a good way of doing it, but we'll just pretend this is fine. Oh yeah, it's an option, right? So we could say args dot dry dot, oh yeah, we should do a default equals false. Duh. I mean, oh, that is kind of, let me think. I don't need to do default equals false. No, it's just none means it wasn't passed. I don't know why I'm being dumb about it. Yeah, if args dot dry dot what is it? Is it or? I'm forgetting. There we go. Unwrap or. That's what I wanted. Unwrap or. And then I can just give it a false. Dry, else empty string. Okay. It's ugly, but it should work. Yeah, you might not even, I could just do it by specifying a default value, and then I guess it would also know that it doesn't, like if I say there's a default value, like the way this is here, right? That would seem to mean, yeah, you could call it without that arg. Otherwise, why are you specifying a default? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it also, just by using a bool, I mean, clap might be smart enough just to say, like, this is fine. Okay, so let's just try this. Cargo run. I believe we do it like this. Dash dash. Rust build. Dry. A value is required for dash dash dry, but none was supplied. Interesting. Not what I would have expected. Oh yeah, I actually don't want this debug printed, do I? I just want the normal one. Yeah, is there a flag? God, I'm so dumb. I just can't ever remember things when I'm actually need it. Look at this. This is a flag. Okay, clap assumes some intent based on the type used. Bool is a flag. Okay, amazing. It might help if I could remember what things are called. So let's get rid of this option bool. And let's just make it a bool. And then we have to do, this is the really efficient way of deleting things using Vim motions. I hope everybody appreciated that. Unexpected argument true found. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like that. That looks good. And if short works the way I expect it, we can just say a dash D, and that also looks good. I don't think I have to set a default value, I mean, because it just like obviously if somebody wanted to default it to true, but that's usually not how CLIs work, right? Like if you have a flag, the default is false, and it just assumes that the default is false. But let's try it without it, right? Yeah, perfect. That's what I would have expected. Yeah, you know, it's a fair point. I could do it to be explicit, but I think if somebody knew, shit. What layer am I on? I'm on a layer. My keyboard's on a layer. I can't remember which one this is. Is it that one? Nope. All right, we're unplugging. Sometimes I forget how to get to all my layers on my keyboard because I don't use them that much. And then I don't remember how to disable them. And so I just unplug my keyboard. Yep. Pretty much just use one layer on my keyboard. TBH. Okay, so that works as expected. Cool. Now we just have to actually like do the logic, right? So we could do this a couple different ways. Let's just start like Grug style, like usual. And we're just going to say if args.dry, put parentheses, unneeded, unnecessary parens, else, and let's just move all this shit up into this else branch. Let's just indent it the only way I know how, which that didn't work because I forget how to do it. There we go. And I'm missing a... No, I'm not missing a bracket. Okay. Right. And then this is our args.dry. I don't like early exits. It's just a part of like working in functional languages a lot that you just stop using early exits. But yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I know that's like very typical way that you would do it in C++. And I'm sure plenty of people do it in Rust. I'm so used to languages that like your return value is just the last thing that you say, that early returns actually confuse me more than they help. Thanks, Prophet. You just need exception monad transformers. Yeah. No, yeah, I totally get why people like early returns, because the thing is like, yeah, I mean, I get that if I did an early return here, right? And then I just put the rest of it, like, you know that there's nothing else, right? You know you're done with this function. So I get why people like them. It just, you know, I don't. Just because. Okay, so let's make this a little bit better. And let's just say let's add this arg here and make this a little prettier. But yeah, thanks Welltype, for hanging out. Glad you're here. And we will get this little printy line here. I guess we might as well just say let. I don't know what to call it. I'm bad at naming things. Let something. Let s, great freaking name for it. Args.dry. Then we're going to say print how to. How about that? You want to know. There we go. You want to know how to? All right. Love it. You want to know how to do this with this language. Otherwise, this is just an empty string. Obviously, I do this in a nicer way, but I'm not going to, because that's just how we do. I hate hate this syntax so much on one line. It's so annoying. I just hate it. Okay. Yeah, anyway. And then I can actually just make this an S and get rid of... Come on, you can do this. Let's get rid of this shit. Okay. Beautiful names. Beautiful way of doing this. No one hates this. Everybody loves this so much, and I really appreciate that. I think the ball was a good choice, Rond. I appreciate you. I appreciate the ball redeem. I think it's actually good. I kind of forgot about it. I haven't used it in a while because it hasn't been in my line of sight. How did I name my offspring? How do you think? My partner named them. I agreed on the name, but I did not come up with any ideas on my own. Okay. So if args.dry, then we're going to do this. I'm sorry. How about this? I don't know how to do this yet. Yeah. How about this? So good. And we don't even have to say do this. We can be like so cool, and we're going to say that, and we'll add a little args.command. This is going to have such great, just really good user experience. That's what we're going for. All right. How about it? Okay. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Except Elon thinks he's brilliant, right? I mean, obviously he has a fairly high IQ, but you know. I just think it's funny the attitude people have when they think they're brilliant. But it's cool. It's fine. I used to think I was really smart. Okay. This is all good. Now I just want to be able to print this. Print this as help text. So really all I have to do is make this little function, and we'll just prepend a little thing. Yeah, I think that'll work. So let's just say we want to print, we'll just say dry run. This is fine. Dry run might help if I actually like named the function. If I actually like put the function there, function dry run. How about that? I don't know where args.command came from. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, Prophet. Like, are you saying maybe Elon doesn't think that he's brilliant? It's not like I know him. I know people who know him. I'm that cool. I'm that cool. Yeah, pretty much toggled it. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean yes. I know. I was trying to hit some middle ground, right? You know, sometimes I go overboard with my like very like judgmental yeah, gaslighting is a term that like zoomers use, right? I mean, it's something zoomers do, or like something's like goomers. Wow, zoomers are always being gaslit. So I don't know. It's really confusing. But yeah, no. Yeah, he very well might not profit. Wow. Oh man. Yeah, so oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is like sometimes I have such ridiculous like fringe viewpoints on people and topics that like I try to meter them down a little bit. So, maybe fringe is a bad word. I'm a kind person, I promise. I don't know if does fringe have a bad connotation at this point. I guess it depends on like where like common lisp isn't fringe. I guess it's pretty clear. I mean, I stream common lisp sometimes, right? I guess people know that I probably don't have very typical perspectives on things. That's a good point. That's a good point, Ninja. Yeah, I'm a C dev. That's it. Oh goodness. Unbelievable. Okay, so what are we doing? Does anybody remember? Oh yeah, we're passing some things. So we're passing a ling, and a ling is, I don't even remember what the effing type ling is. And ling. Hey, what a nice name for it. Look at that. Look at me thinking through things, maybe. And command. I think this is right. Let's just make sure. I'm so good at forgetting what my types are. Let's see what the hell command was. Okay, it is a command. Okay. Yay, I named things in a way that's like somewhat reasonable. This isn't going to return anything. It's just going to print, and we should pretty much be able to just grab, yeah, let's just grab, nope, I don't want to do that. I want to do this and paste it here. Do this grug style. I asked if French has like a bad connotation. Nobody answered me. Amazing. Okay. I'm so disconnected that like I sometimes don't know like what is like what connotation things have. TBH. Okay, so lunatic French, yeah, fair. M.get ling is already a reference. That should be fine. args.command.print resource. Oh, so maybe that should just run. Maybe I'm just supposed to. Okay, let me just think about this. args.command.print oh, that's just command. I'm being dumb. I have it. It's right there. I should just do, okay. Just do what I should have done all along. Say args dot. No. Am I dumb? Did I forget how to do this? That's how you do it, right? Args. Okay. I didn't forget how to do it. G. I should have just done that for the selection. Except command. I decided to be fancy and shorten it. So fancy. Okay, so there's our dry run. Let's go here and we just have to pass it args.ling, args.command. Okay, that looks fine. And then if there is not a match, let's see, how does this work? I wrote this a while ago. I don't remember how it works. Un momento. Let's see. So oben gets an option of ben if there is none. Right. I say crap. I'm sorry I didn't do this yet for ... Okay. But actually what I want to do here, why do I have these two matches? It's a little, I guess it's fine. I mean, there's obviously like a nicer way I could do this, but it's okay. We're just going to do this. And so that just exits. So really, if I have a ben, I'm probably just going to want to pass it to this little guy. So maybe I should just have like a little function that does that. I mean, we'll start with it being not smart. Maybe. Let me think about this. Yeah, let's get rid of... Yeah, let's just get rid of this. And we'll go into some B. And we'll just grug it for now, right? That's how we do things. And I wish I could like paste an auto indent, and I know there's some way of doing it. I'm just never bothered finding out how. Okay, and then here we're gonna say s/ben, not Bing. Wow, I'm not a Bing user, I promise. Not that French. Not that French that I'm using Bing over here. All right. GPT-4 uses Bing, doesn't it? Is that real, Rhonda, or is that like a meme? I never know with you. I mean, I never know in general. Let's be real, right? But I really never know with you. Okay, so I don't need this because that's the only thing there. And then this is just saying this isn't valid, which it's not. So let's start by saying print line. Oh, because they do. That's right. They do have the whole collab with Microsoft. mv2.get args.ling.map.org. Yeah, I could do that. That's true of me. Yeah. Map over the optional. Yeah. That'd probably be the nice way of doing this. Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to say print line something. I don't know how to run this yet, but here's how you can do it. hopefully. Okay. I don't know how to do this yet, but here's how you can do it yourself. Hopefully that looks good. And then we're just going to say dry run and args.lang and args.command. Okay. And what do you hate about this? Probably that it does not. Oh, I just didn't. I just have that still. But actually, yeah, I knew this was going to happen. I do want a semicolon here because I actually just want both branches to return unit. And that way there's not a mismatch and your return type on the match, a mismatch on the match. All right. Okay, so let's try this. Let's see what happens. Let's see. So we need this to build. And we can still do our little run dry, and we can do a little -d. And if we have a little cargo, let our rust build -d and rust build there. Okay, like that. Now let's find something that we have not implemented yet in our MV2, which shouldn't be that hard. Okay, like C run, for instance. All right. C run. I don't know how to do this yet, but here's how you can do it yourself. Run the binary. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I mean, sick. Okay, this looks good. Let's do a little install path. Update our global version of it and try it over here. We're going to say polyclosure build. Wow, this guy's really going for it. All right. And right, that's what I meant. Nice. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm wondering how this is going to work. Because what if I don't do a D? What happens? Okay, this isn't bad. It actually works. I don't remember why I thought it wasn't going to work. Oh, that's because... Right. Like, no. I'm still confused why that actually works. So when I call... Let's walk through this together. When I call polyclosure REPL without dry, it's going to say, let me get this language. Now the language actually does work. But then I say get resource. Oh, get resource returns an optional too. Look at me using optional types. What a good guy. What an absolutely good guy. Okay. I'm so good at this. All right. That wasn't bad. So we did this and we did that. So good. Yeah. Who knows of me? I don't know. I'm 30. Let's see where I'm at. I am kind of like an anime nerd. I don't really talk about it that much. Let's see how I'm doing. Here we go. This probably won't work because it's a screen. 33 days. 33 days in to Duolingo Japanese. I mean, I'm basically an expert in the language because it's a really easy language, right? Anybody that knows anything about Japanese knows that it's really easy. It's going to be really confusing for people on YouTube that don't hear the music, but that makes it even better. Because these CLI videos, they get a fair amount of views, like relative to my normal views. They get a fair amount. Your handwriting could never do Japanese. That doesn't. Yeah, I know you have some handwriting things there, Rond. So yeah, I've been practicing that as well, and it's pretty rough. Let's see. It's actually one of the things I've used my Remarkable for is practicing handwriting in Japanese, because you know, I'm just so effing brilliant that I sent a PDF to the Remarkable, which is like it's a e-ink tablet for those of you who don't know, that you can write on, and it like simulates real paper. How can you justify the Remarkable? Because I'm fairly well paid, but don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody, but I do okay. I don't know why. But yeah. But it's been nice to have. So I import the PDF. Like I found some like Japanese handwriting worksheets, and well, they give you a year free of the subscription, right? They I just bought it, you know. I think you know that. I just bought it. But anyway, they give me a year free of the subscription. I haven't even activated it yet actually. But anyway, so I sent some like Japanese handwriting worksheets to the Remarkable, and then I did a stream on it. You probably just missed it. It was over the holidays. I did a stream where I took out the Remarkable and I took out a new iPad that I bought for the family, and we unboxed them and played around with getting them on stream and all those kinds of things. Can't believe you missed it. Yeah, I don't remember seeing you around during those streams, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, then I like can practice the handwriting on the worksheets, and it's not like I just erase every time I mess up. But yeah, it's really effing hard. I do not have neat handwriting either, so who knows? I mean, maybe I can at least understand the language, right? Anyway, hey, I'm pretty happy with this. We actually got this done faster than I thought. Not like it's hard, but like I just, you know how long I take to do things sometimes. So I'm pretty happy this worked. The code's pretty messy at the moment, but we could probably make it a little better. Let's see. We could do, so let's think about how, if this isn't any better. Let's commit it first if we didn't already. I can't remember. We did not. Okay. Support dry run. Okay. Yay. Exactly me. I'm not even offended. I am not. It is something that I would probably take a long time to do. Oh God. All right. So if we say mv2.get args.lang, right, we have an optional. And if we have that option, we can map over it. And in the none case, let me just think about this. Yeah, so I do want to map over it only if it's sum. And that's when... Nope, hold on. I'm getting there. I'm just being dumb. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to do this, right? args.command.get resource r, and yeah, I'm gonna do a map or maybe at the end. I think I can also just do an or at the end, but we'll see. I don't remember, like, what does map or do? I forget. Come on, Rust Analyzer, just work with me, dude. Just tell me what map or does. Returns the provided default. Oh, okay. You just do a default. Yeah, I don't need a default here. I can just do maps. Okay. So now we have the resource, and then with the resource we can map again. I mean, get resource is a little bit off because technically it's a bin at that point. Why am I calling it a resource? Command.get resource r. It's whatever. It doesn't really matter. The point is, at this point, it's the B. It's the same B. It's the same effing B as I have below. And with this B, I forget the syntax. Can I just do this? Is that the valid? Is that how you do it with those little closures? I think this is how you do it. Okay. Okay. And then at the end here, so I've mapped and I've mapped, let me think. No, there is something different I want to do here, isn't there? I'll get there. I mean, I could do like a true. I could just return true if I wanted to. And then I could just do like a something else. Yeah, let's see. Probably not what I want. No. Unwrap or else. No. Map or you give a... I thought map or was the default one. Map or else. What's this do? I don't remember. Oh, I see. You provided a default. So that just gives you a default value. Huh. I think what I want is something like... I'm probably just going to have to open up the docs. I've always wanted an e-ink device, and I don't regret the purchase so far. Now, granted, I'm only like 2 months into it. It is expensive. I just can't remember what I want here. I don't write Rust enough to remember. And let's just see. Returns none if the option is none. Otherwise, returns opt B, right? Yeah, I've had a Kindle, whatever the mid version is. Not the cheapest one, but the little bit better one. And it's nice. It's nice. But you know, the Remarkable lets me write on it. I don't think the Remarkable would be a nice like reading books experience the way that the Kindle is. I think the Kindle has a decent reading experience. But like reading papers, technical stuff, it's pretty nice. We'll see if I'm still using it in 6 months. Otherwise calls F. Okay, returns none if the option is none. Otherwise calls F with the wrapped value and returns the result. Right. Okay. Some operations call this operation flat map. Yeah. It's not really what I want. Computes a default function result if none, or applies a different function to the contained value. Map or else. Okay. Okay. I think this is what I want. Am I reading this right? Assert eq. Yeah. Okay. So this lets me provide a map function or do something else. That's what I want. Because then I don't need to do other things. Oh, but then there's or else. This is the one I was actually thinking of. I think. Let's see. Is this the one that I can do calls F and returns the result? Yes. Yes. So I could return a true and then use or else, but the true doesn't actually mean anything. So I guess really it probably makes more sense. Probably makes more sense to say map or else, right? And then we'll just provide it to 2 different paths. It's probably the right choice. Now, this is probably going to look really ugly to start with. I kind of hate that, and maybe this is like a normal pattern that I'm just not thinking of. I kind of hate that the default function is the first argument to the method, and then the mapping function is the second argument. I don't know. I mean, I know like mapping arguments being the last argument is typical, but if you have 2 functions, it just feels a little weird. Maybe that's normal though. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's give it the default function, which does not care about anything. And then we have F, right? Okay. So this is going to look just beautifully formatted. Always appreciate it, Alice. It's because it's a bifunctor. The error is the second type argument down. Okay, it's a bifunctor and the first argument maps over the left argument. Obviously. Yeah. I mean, technically the first argument is the value, right? Like, well, it's the option itself. Fuck. I don't know. I don't even care anymore. But yeah, I mean, no, yeah. So you have the option. That's the first argument. You could say to the method, right? And then you have the default function, and then you have the mapping function. I still hate it. Okay. Let's mouse it up for a second because I feel like it. You gotta use a mouse every once in a while, you know? John Caro, another raid. I feel like you just raided me, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering. Was that you? Didn't you just raid me yesterday? Yeah, thanks so much. You did raid me yesterday. I don't have very many Twitch notifications, so I can actually see that you raided me yesterday. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. 2 days in a row. Look at us. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, no worries. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I was looking at his stream earlier. I didn't have a chance to join, but it seems like he's doing some interesting stuff. So go give him a follow over there. What's up, Infinite? How's it going? Yeah, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. We are writing some Rust today. Yesterday, you know, we were playing with Nix. Today we're writing Rust. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks. I don't know, maybe close to a month since I've written Rust, to be honest, in any meaningful sense. So it's good to get back at it. Polyzig support when it's there, Ninja. All right, for printing. Let's see. Polyzig build. It's trying. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot to do the dry run. You want to know how to build with Zig? Right. So no, actually I did it on both. Yeah, I added Zig to this. What are you talking about, Nightshade? Yeah, Zig's in there, man. It's totally ready. Let's see. Install. It's my only Zig I probably have. Is our Hello World project. Polyzig build. Oh yeah. Look at this. So good. We're just building some Zig right now. You like the Yule log, the Halo? Thanks. I appreciate it. Zero grinding in reality. That's fair. Me too. We could change the C compiler to the Zig compiler. Classic me having an error in my Zig. Yeah, it's a good fire. This is a good fire, Halo. It's pretty easy to get going. Pretty low on the fumes. I guess I'm not sure which one's more environmentally friendly between a real fire. I mean, between your traditional fire and this one. But, you know. Okay, this indenting is so effing gross. Did I just do something wrong? Okay, this is right. No, that's just where it goes. It's so bad. I don't know where this came from. This is just not what you're supposed to do, I guess. It's so freaking bad. All the way around. Come on, Rust formatter. Don't you have something better for me than this? Maybe I should put this on like a different line and then we'll all be happy. Let's see. Nice. Okay. It's a little bit better. But really these should just be like functions that I just pass in here instead of this, right? We're just grugging it, right? Okay. Oh, that's right. So map or else. Oh, this doesn't even have the map. Hold on a second. It has the B, but in this case it's an option. So I still effed up here. Because I want this. Did I F up here? Let me just think about this. Is this right? Okay. Oh, because I mapped and got an option when really I want to like replay. I want to do essentially a flat map. Okay. We're okay. We can fix this. I mean, I can just do flatten. I could just do a straight up flatten call here. And then I think I'd be back at it. But there's probably a nicer thing to do. But this compiles. This should compile. If I get rid of this. Looking good, looking good. Why is Oben not? Oh, because we don't need it anymore. All right. Look at this, just absolutely perfectly clean code. Everybody loves it. Nobody hates it. It's like the... Come on, come on. I don't want to have to type this out. I wanted to find it in my command history. Can't remember the name of my tool that I wrote in order to not have to remember the name of tools. Okay. So that looks good. And we have to do a little cargo run. And if we say Rust build. Love it. Okay. Seems like this works. Rust. Cool. Love it. So yeah, if people are here and they haven't been here before and you're interested in Rust stuff, I did a whole thing with Rust data structures. There's a hell of a lot of videos. I go super slow because I was literally learning Rust while trying to do things that most people that write Rust regularly don't want to do, like doing doubly linked lists in Rust, or binary search trees, or whatever the hell I did. I don't know. I did a bunch of things. So yeah, Nightshade's new. Nightshade's new here. So there's that. If you want to follow me on Twitter for stream updates and mostly bad takes, there's that. And you can subscribe on the YouTube thing above. We also all hang out over here. It's technically not DM Mulroy's Discord anymore. It's just the Caravan. We call it the Caravan now. It is heavy on the OCaml. This part is true. We allow it, but there's quite a few Rusty people in there as well. But you know, functional programming nerds, all that kind of stuff. CDub trying Rust for the first time. Okay. Okay, so this is looking better. This works. This is ugly as shit. As sin and shit. Std process command new b.name. I mean, I'm a little... It's like I could put this in as like a method on Ben, and I could just call it like b.run or something like that. Do we like that? That's probably better than its own like little pretend function. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I think we can do that. Why not? We'll put it in an impl block. Let's see. Ben. What? Who's Dennis Ritchie, the creator of C? Oh, I forget what he looks like. Amazing. Wow, that's quite a face to just throw up there on screen. Okay. I could just call this B and then be done with it. Be done with it. You guys get it? You like it? Okay, sorry about that. I guess we should probably just do this and a little bit of this. Okay, looks good. And then this becomes kind of simple. Come on, come on. We just say b.run. And we get rid of this. Thanks, Rhonda. I appreciate that. It is a good thing to think about. What did you do in your life that you ended up here? Yeah, we were classmates at Meet, and that's, you know, that's why skincare makes all the difference. Buy my skincare, by the way. Chat likes to say that I'm old, extremely old, which, you know, might have some truth. I don't know. Why are you saying this doesn't work? Unused variable B. Pretty sure I use it. I'm guessing that's an old error. Should we just save this? Yeah. Next stream, we're just going to rewrite Rust Analyzer. It's going to be one stream. It's going to be really fast. It's going to be so easy to do. Okay, not really. He did everything wrong. This is where people who've done everything wrong end up. Okay, I still really hate this, but then it's kind of like this part kind of sucks too. Like what? I still really hate this. It's better than it was, but ideally this is just a function. Ideally I can just throw this all into one effing line and not worry about it. I could do something gross, like add like a true command here or something, like a bool argument, and then just print that out in the dry run if yeah, why not? It's still probably better than what I have. It's so good. It's so good. We're gonna call this F because that's what you would usually. We'll say B. How about that? B for bool? No, B is my binary. Damn it. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I meant by F. So that works even better. So we're gonna say if F, then we're gonna print line like that. So beautiful. This is really good code. Flutter build tools install. Oh god. RIP, right? We just add a little true, because who doesn't want a Boolean that determines whether you're going to that determines on whether you're going to print some string. Oh, it's just so good. It's really good. Okay. This is still kind of ugly. There we go. Now I can pretend it's one line, It's not the worst really long line that I've ever seen in my life. What happens if I just add this down here? Is that better? It looks really bad because of the LSP, but without the LSP, that actually wouldn't look so bad. So I think that's what I want. F equals took some effort. Yeah, there you go. I put parens just out of habit. You know, I write closure. I write closure, right? So you know, you just put parens everywhere for no effing reason. Beautiful. What a glorious piece of code. Okay. Make sure this works as I would expect. What is one of them? Oh yeah, C run. Cargo run, C run. How's that? Blazingly fast. Blazingly fast. Yeah, it's that whole C dev thing. It's my whole personality is I'm a C dev now, apparently. Okay, awesome. Cleaner. Okay. Love it. I mean, it's definitely a lot easier to read than it was. I'd like to get rid of this flatten, and I know there's a way I can do it. I just have to. We just read about it, and I already forgot. It was like the map and I think. Map R is or is when you just have that. Map or else is the thing we're using. Oh yeah, they said it's like flat map, right? Is that or else? No. So or. No. No. I don't want that either. Why am I forgetting what I literally just read? Have you tried blazingly slow instead? Yeah. I appreciate that you said R age nitrate. It makes me feel less alone. Let's see. Flat map. There we go. And then why didn't it's at the of course it's effing and. Of course it's at the freaking top. Returns none if the option is none. Otherwise calls F with the wrapped value and returns the result. So I just want to say and then I don't have to do the flatten thing, right? Sum to and then square then to string, sum for to string. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's rough. It's rough that you don't get to. I get it, dude. I get it. Yeah. So I think I want this to be and then we should be good there. Yeah, those types look right. Even cleaner, guys. Even effing cleaner. Monad laws. Called it. Right. Yeah. This is the stuff that I like, of course we have some options like this in Clojure, but yes, xdet and then, but it's nothing like this in Clojure, really. We don't think about it this way. Xdet and then equals x.map.flatten. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's very yeah. It's like it's hitting me in these places, Prophet, where I'm like, well, now you've changed your name on some things to Alice, so now I'm even more confused as to what to call you. But anyway, it's like hitting me back in my memory bank where I'm like, yep, this makes sense. I remember this a little bit, but you know, it's deep there. You can say whatever you want. Thanks. I think I've said all three so far this stream, so we're doing good. All right, let's just do one more test. Make sure that we're so freaking good at code in general. The Halu, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time. I'm possibly streaming on Friday. I don't know. That's probably the next stream is Friday. If not Friday, I will be streaming Sunday with my frenemy, Dylan Mulroy, and we're the really normal thing when you're almost 40 to have frenemies, really. It's just like a normal part of life, something that people can look forward to when they get older. I mean, I use the word frenemy a lot. You have to let me say whatever he wants. Yeah, that's fair, Nightshade. Okay. Anyway, yeah, on Sundays it's on his stream. I don't bother streaming it because my system would die. My system would just die if I tried to do a multi-stream. I actually tried it, and my system basically died. Just having Dylan on as a guest star one time. So anyway, that's Nix at night. We're learning Nix, and that's you know how to make me feel very old right now. Oh no, don't tell me how old you are. I don't want to know. I already feel old enough with all the other people in Discord. Because you're so kind and smart, you know. It's just, oh no. You can if you want. I'm over twice your age. No. No way. Wow. Okay. So you're basically you're right there with who's the other young guy that oh my god. Yeah, I'm totally like computing it and I'm just like, god damn it. It's like a bitmap. What the hell, bitmap? Where are you? Bitmap's like so young. And I'm just like, really? I don't know. It is a Zoomer chat. It really is. Once in a while, that's what I try to tell people. And then I tell, and everybody's young here. And then people are like, oh, I'm 45. And I'm like, yes. All right. Dozens of us. It's impressive. Well, very cool. Very cool, Prophet. Good job being young. You're almost halfway to 45. Yeah. Rond is one of the older people here since he's, you know, over 20. Oh god. Unbelievable. How funny is it that I cargo run Rust build and then it's like build run build. You're one of the older ones, Ron. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're one of the older ones at this point. It's just trending younger and younger. Okay, cargo run Rust. I already did build -d. Okay, I think we're good. I think we'll just do C run. Make sure this looks good. 31, yeah, right? So old, PhD. So old. Okay, this looks good. Did we commit this yet? I think all we did is just do the and then. Monadic laws. Monadic laws W. All right. And let's just do a little cargo install, and then we're gonna raid. Well, I am actually surprised I finished any of my to-dos. This does look a lot nicer than when we started, so that makes me feel happy. The main thing we have to do is we have to support arbitrary arguments to any command. That won't be that hard. TBH, I don't think so. Famous last words. And then the other thing we have to do that I like really don't know how to do yet, because it's not like I can do this in a child process as far as I can think about. I have to like transfer ownership to a process. I'm almost like aliasing these commands. And again, I haven't done that much systems programming. So you guys are probably like, no, you're just dumb, right? You're just stupid. No, I'm just ignorant. There's a difference. Okay. Which is I want like a REPL command to work, right? So I want to say poly closure REPL, and I just want it to open up a REPL for me, you know? And right now that's not going to work with the whole just get stood out of you know, of the child process. Well, the code's not there anymore. I'm pointing to code that doesn't exist there anymore. But you know what I'm talking about. This whole thing, like this little thing of inheriting stood out from the child process. I don't think that's going to work for an interactive environment, right? I really can't see how that would. So that will be probably like a bigger thing. The taking args thing, that won't be hard. We can do that next time. Probably not next stream, but probably next week. I want to try to do at least one Rust stream a week. Do one OCaml stream a week, and probably, you know, I'm getting my Nix stuff figured out and set up. So I still have another Nix arc for getting Emacs set up. So that will probably happen next week as well. So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. Bye, YouTube.